Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is February 12th, 2022. So, earlier today, I did a video showing the predictive programming in the Saturday Night Live skit where John Madden interviewed the Cincinnati Bengals after they lost to the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl. That skit came out on January 30th, 1982. And people like Eddie Murphy is in that skit. I'm not able to play the skit for obvious reasons, the copyright rules on Google's platform. But if you go to my Instagram page, Simple Truth Television, I posted it on there. This is why I tell people all the time to follow me on Instagram, because there's a lot of things that I'm able to post on this platform that YouTube will not allow me to post, like this 4-minute video. And there's a lot of things that I noticed in that skit. It's pretty clear what they're trying to communicate to the masses. Well, at least to the people who are awake. So before we talk about that, let's talk about Aaron Donald real quick. So tomorrow will be Super Bowl 56, and Mr. Aaron Donald, who is arguably the best player on the field, pretty much you can say that, he's going to be the best player on the field tomorrow. He wears the number 99, and that is a big number this year, especially in the Super Bowl. We got number 9 versus number 9, the two quarterbacks. The NFL season began on September 9th, on 9-9, and I expect number 99 to win the MVP tomorrow. Because if you notice his birthday, he was born May 23rd, 1991. And tomorrow will be 266 days after his birthday, a very special number to the Jesuit order. Isis Hominon Salvator equates to 266. Isis Hominon Salvator is what IHS stands for, which is the Jesuit motto. And also, notice the phrase most valuable player also sums to 266. So think about him winning the MVP 266 days after his birthday. Now, if you measure to his upcoming birthday on May 23rd, notice the Super Bowl will be played 99 days before Mr. 99's birthday. And he was born, what was his name? Aaron Donald, a name that equates to 99. If you look at the Madden video game, he even has a 99 rating. He's 99 in strength, 99 in awareness. Wears the number 99. Can win the MVP 99 days before his birthday. In a Super Bowl dedicated to the number 99. His name equals 165. He was born Aaron Charles Donald. Tomorrow, the Los Angeles Rams can improve to 16-5 for the season, and he could be that reason for that. And notice his name; it has the same gematria as Cincinnati Bengals. Well, at least in 2 out of the 4 ciphers, right? And 165 is just a reshuffling of 156, right? So is Mr. Aaron Donald the reason that the Rams become 16-5? I think he will be. Also, there's 2 other players that I think could also possibly win the MVP, and that's Odell Beckham, because his name has the 56 gematria, and of course Matthew Stafford, because it's a big 34 ritual as well tomorrow. So Mr. Matthew Stafford is the 34-year-old. So those are the 3 candidates. I prefer Aaron Donald out of all 3 of them, but they could give it to any of those 3. Now back to this episode. Like I said, I can't play the clip because of the copyright rules, but the name of this episode is Loser's Locker Room. And John Madden is conducting an interview in the Cincinnati Bengals locker room after they just lost a Super Bowl to the Detroit Lions. Think about where Matthew Stafford used to play at, right? At the end of the skit, he goes, this is John Madden reporting live from the Silver Dome in Detroit. Clearly predictive programming for tomorrow's game. If you notice the title of the skit, it equals 213 and 78. Think about how tomorrow's date could be written 2/13, like the number 213. Guess who else has those values in their name? Joseph Lee Burrow. So if Joseph is the question is this: is Joseph Lee Burrow going to be in the losers' locker room tomorrow? I think so. I think that's what this episode is communicating to the people who understand. Eddie Murphy is very funny in this skit. Also, there's another actor, Tim Kazurinski, I think his name is. He is portraying the head coach of the Bengals in this skit. He looks identical to Zach Taylor, the current head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. If you put a side-by-side picture of the head coach in this skit, who is the actor is being portrayed by the actor Tim Kazurinski, and a side-by-side picture with the current and Cincinnati Bengals head coach Zach Taylor, they look exactly alike. It's clear. It's so obvious that the actor in this skit was trying to portray Zach Taylor. It's just so obvious. I think this is all relevant to tomorrow's game for obvious reasons. You know, SNL decided to upload the skit, even though it came out in 1982. They uploaded it back in 2013, like 2013 again. Also, think about how John Madden passed away recently on December 28th. And the Bengals was the first team that he broadcast, did a broadcast for. I mean, this is so obvious. And in the beginning of the skit, he goes, you know, you can't win them. You know, he goes, in every game, somebody has to win. And unfortunately, this time, it was the Cincinnati Bengals that had to lose. Something like that, he goes. All right, so check it out, watch it, and you tell me what you think. You know what else? You know what else has that 213 and 78 Gematria? Black History Month, and that's the month that we are in now, February. Well, let's see. Tomorrow, or probably on Monday, because I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. I like to chill on Sundays. If I don't do a live stream after the game, I'll definitely do it Monday afternoon, and I'll recap everything. But usually when the championship comes around, I'll give it out for free. You know, whether I'm right or wrong, I don't really care, because the point of this is to expose how this stuff is being orchestrated by the numbers. If the Bengals win tomorrow, then we know why. Because the thing is, in these championship games, they always double code it. So it's really difficult to choose a side because both sides are very convincing. And that's the problem with championship games. Certain years, the championship riddles are lopsided, like the Atlanta Braves and Houston Astros series. That was clearly a tribute to Hank Aaron, who passed away from the vaccine. And then, you know, they won 215 days into the season when Atlanta Braves is 215. So, you know, certain championships are easy to predict. Let's see. What was another a little difficult one? You know, last year, the Phoenix Suns and Milwaukee Bucks, you know, the riddle was tight. And, you know, we saw it, I think, a day before the Bucks won the championship, because I think they made the Buccaneers made the announcement that they was going to the White House. And I'm saying, what are the odds that the Buccaneers are going to the White House? Tomorrow's Game 6 of the Milwaukee game on the 201st day of the year. It probably ends tomorrow. So, you know, it took us a while to figure out the Bucks riddle, but and at the end of the day, we still figure it out. And if the games wasn't rigged or were legit, however you want to phrase it, you know, if it wasn't rigged by the numbers, and it'll be hard for us to pull out these numbers, because these numbers are very repetitive. They show up all the time. 266, we talk about this number all the time, and not just with sports. We talk about this number with murders, deaths, killings. You know what else is interesting? In that episode, Eddie Murphy gets shot. I guess he starts exposing how the NFL is rigged. That's the first thing. That's why it's so funny when you're watching it. The first thing Eddie Murphy talks about is how the NFL was rigged by the mob. And the guy walks in and shoots him and plants the gun on him and says, oh, he committed suicide, which is probably what's going on. I mean, that's how they do it, too. They put the truth in comedy skits because people are going to take this stuff like a joke. Meanwhile, this is what's really going on. Who knows if this is going to be more predictive programming for some future deaths on the Bengals roster. Because in the skit, there's also a guy hanging from a rope. And we've seen a lot of suicides in the month of January, so I don't doubt that we'll see more deaths coming up in connection to the Cincinnati Bengals. Think about Regina King's, the actress's son who passed away on his birthday. He's supposedly committed suicide, and she's from Cincinnati. And then I think the same day that her son died, the Cincinnati Bengals advanced to the Super Bowl. I think that's how it went. I mean, think about that. Also, I left a couple of notes. This was written by somebody I found interesting because this person pulled up a lot of interesting narratives, like how Sean McVay, he could become the youngest coach to win the Super Bowl 13 years after Mike Tomlin did it, the Steelers head coach. 13. Think about how special that number is to LA. Matt Stafford could become 1-3. I think it's against the Bengals. And so there's a lot of stats here. A lot of if you know the Gematria, then you know where to plug in the numbers, right? Let's see what else I found interesting about these notes. So look at this paragraph here. It says only 2 quarterbacks have won the Super Bowl in their first years with the team. The Ravens' Trent Dilfer in 2000. And, of course, Tom Brady did it last year with the Buccaneers. Now, it says that the Rams' Matthew Stafford, he was acquired by Los Angeles in an offseason trade, and he could join them on Sunday. So that's one of the narratives that can also come into play, Matt Stafford winning the Super Bowl in his first year, just like how Tom Brady did it last year in his own stadium. Matthew Stafford could do it in his own stadium this year. That's pretty interesting. Let's see what else. So let's see. So led by Aaron Donald, my MVP, a 3-time Associated Press Defensive Player of the Year who is seeking his first Super Bowl victory. The Rams ranked 99 days before his birthday. How perfect is that? The Rams ranked 6th in rushing defense with 103.2 yards per game allowed, and 3rd with 50 sacks. Donald had 12.5 sacks in the regular season and became the 4th player since 1982, the same year that episode came out, when individual sack became an official statistic, to register at least 8 sacks in each of his first 8 NFL seasons. He also had 1.5 sacks during the 2021 playoffs. Linebacker Von Miller makes his second Super Bowl appearance after registering 2.5 sacks to earn the Super Bowl MVP in Super Bowl 50. Honors with Denver. Okay. I don't know if I think that's what Aaron Donald has to do to get the MVP. Get at least 2 sacks, maybe cause a fumble here and there. I don't know. And there's a lot of other notes as well on my Patreon that I haven't posted on my blog. Oh yeah. Just ask yourself, what are the odds that all this stuff connects? And then there's a lot of things that connect for the Bengals, which is like, how the hell is all this stuff connecting? If this team is not gonna win. And going back to, I haven't spoken about the number 62 in this video. That's another huge number as well. And 34. The University of Georgia, they won the national championship 34 days before the Super Bowl. 34-year-old Matthew Stafford went to Georgia. Not sure why Georgia will win the national championship and then Matthew Stafford is gonna lose the Super Bowl. I don't understand how. I don't get it. Maybe the year the Tiger is the riddle, but I'm just saying okay, well, let's see. We'll definitely know tomorrow for sure what all this stuff meant. Let's see. I don't want to forget anything. I think that's it for right now. I'm coming back on Monday, so if I leave anything that I should cover. I'll definitely do it on Monday. But yeah, the question is this: Is Joseph Lee Burrow going to be in the losers' locker room tomorrow? That's the question. Again, follow my Instagram page, and you're gonna see a lot of things that I don't post on YouTube. Actually, since I got time, I can probably take some calls, and if you guys want to ask any questions, feel free. I really wish, I don't know, can I play the audio? Yeah, matter of fact, no, just go to my blog or go to my Instagram page and watch or just Google, or YouTube, just do a YouTube search, losers locker room, and then type in John Madden. It'll come right up. Yeah, SNL is mockery. All right. But the thing about that skit is that, what are the odds that the Bengals just finished losing to the Detroit Lions? Like, what? The team that Matthew Stafford played 12 seasons for? Well, fair use, it doesn't work because my last live stream, they took it down. Okay, somebody says I'm 99% wrong. Okay. Well, this is the thing. A lot of you trolls, because if you're just saying that I'm wrong and you don't give a reason why you think I'm wrong, well, how can you say I'm wrong if the game hasn't even been played yet? How you know I'm wrong? Because I'm guarantee you after the game tomorrow, let's say the Rams magically win in the year of the Tiger, you're not going to be in the chat room anymore. I know you're not going to be here. So this is why I have to call you a troll, because you guys you like to type in stuff. I'm wrong, but yet the game hasn't been played yet. So how am I wrong? The game is tomorrow. Oh man. Yeah, Zachary Hubbard does have the Bengals, and he has his reasons, but he does understand that the Rams have a riddle. I mean, go on his blog. He just posted something about how the St. Louis St. Louis Cardinals won the World Series during the 102nd MLB season, and then the Blues won during the 102nd Stanley Cup, something like that. And now we're in the 102nd NFL season. Think about it. Who can win in the 102nd NFL season? The team that used to be from St. Louis? I mean, that's a narrative. Is that not a narrative? That is. So somebody says pick a winner. I picked the winner. I like the man. Listen, I'm gonna ignore that. I feel like blocking a lot of these people, but if you go to my maybe you're not aware. I guess I'm gonna take it easy with you. If you go to my community section on YouTube, see what says community. You click on community, and you go to this post right here. I have my reasons. I have who I actually predicted. I'm trying to predict the final score as well, because if the Rams score 37 points, that will bring their Super Bowl total to 99. And 37 on a 37 date numerology, Los Angeles 37. If the Bengals lose with 25 points, there will be 62 points in that game. And that's a big number because the referee's wearing number 62. Sean McVay could pick up his 62nd win of his career. And a lot of other things that equal 62, like the name Matthew Stafford. Oh, what the hell? Sorry about that. It's a lot of, and the word Queen is 62, right? Queen is also 73. Look at this. Look at this. You see how Queen is 62 and 73? Sean McVay, he can pick up his 62nd win of his career tomorrow and improve to 7-3 in the postseason. How perfect. Family Affair. Think about the Super Bowl halftime show is going to be performed by Mary J. Blige on her 34th day of her age. Family Affair is also 62 and 73. Sean McVay picks up his 62nd win, 7-3 in this postseason. This is a possibility. Those are also the sacrifice numbers. So I expect a lot of deaths to happen after the Super Bowl is over. But in that Family Affair music video, Dr. Dre makes a cameo wearing a Shaq jersey with the number 34 on it. 34-year-old Matthew Stafford is in the Super Bowl. I know Shaq went to LSU, but Shaq also played for the Los Angeles team. So don't just look at the fact that he went to LSU. You also have to acknowledge that he played for the Los Angeles for most of his career. And a lot of the performers at halftime are L.A. celebrities. Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem, the guy from Detroit is there as well. Come on, man, stop. Oh, well. But, again, Year of the Tiger, right? We're going to see a lot of that going on tomorrow, I guess, according to the community. Let's see. Yeah, so. Yeah, that SNL skit is disgusting. You're right about that because they're making a mockery of how they kill off the players. Like, the guy shot Eddie Murphy and there was another guy hanging. Like, come on, that shit is sick. And that shit is really going on. That's like, okay, if it was a skit and none of that stuff was really going on in real life, then okay, whatever. But a lot of that stuff does go on in real life. Think about the Bengals player. Somebody reminded me about the what was this guy name? The Bengals player that died in 2019 at the age of 38. I forgot this guy's name. Bengals player dead in 2019. I think it's this guy. I think it was this guy. Let's see. This might be another person that I didn't cover. Oh no! Oh, this is actually another person. Died at the age of 33. But that's not who I want to talk about right now. Was it Cedric Benson? No. Actually, I know what to do. Let me type in Bengals. Former Cincinnati Bengals cornerback Ken Riley died at 72. He died in 2020. He died from a heart attack at the age of 72. You see, this is what I mean. Like, this stuff is just, oh my gosh. Former Cincinnati Bengals head coach Sam Wick died at 74. Nope, not him. Look at this guy. Wait a minute. He did the same day the Pittsburgh Steelers are playing in the Monday Night Football game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Monday Night Football is 2-1-3. Like, this was probably connected to the Super Bowl. But he didn't play for the. Oh, actually, I think he connects to the Steelers, and they was playing the Bengals that day, coincidentally. Yeah, I forget this guy's name, but it was a guy that died at the age of 38. Terrell Roberts, that's who it was. Yep. He died on 9/11, like the 156 prime number, because Cincinnati Bengals. This is okay. Look at this. Terrell Owens. Did I say Terrell Owens? No. Terrell Roberts. Okay, so Terrell Roberts was an American football defensive back who played 2 seasons with the Cincinnati Bengals in the National Football League. He played college football at Oregon State University and attended El Cerrito High School in El Cerrito, California. He died in Cali as well, but he died on September 11th, when 9/11 is the 156 prime number, and Cincinnati Bengals is 156, right? But not only that, his name connects to Society of Jesus, which is proof of who's behind his ritual death. So that's what I mean about that SNL skit. Like, okay, it's funny if this wasn't going on, but since this stuff is going on, a lot of these former players are being murdered. It's not funny. It is disgusting. Like, Storm Chaser said in the comment section. But notice his name is 187 and 191. Society of Jesus is 187 and 191. See? And he was 38 years old. Murder, death, killing, R.I.P., all 38. Let's see if we can pull up his death news. Supposedly they caught the suspects. I guess Pope Francis is in jail right now. Former NFL player Terrell Roberts shot and killed. And of course he was 38 years old. Former NFL player Terrell Owens was shot and killed in California Bay Area on Wednesday. Wednesday has the same gematria as shooting. Shooting has the same gematria as Los Angeles. Shooting, Wednesday in Los Angeles, they all equal, I think, 107 and 37. I'll show you. Okay, so look, Los Angeles. 109 and 37, excuse me. Right? Shooting. 109 and 37. And this took place on a Wednesday. 37. It's not 109, but it's 37. So all three of these terms have the 37 connection. Right? Shooting is 107. Okay, I know what it is. Saturday has the match. Wednesday at the age of 38, when his name equals 187 and 191, like Society of Jesus, and he played for the Bengals, he gets killed in California. And now here we are in the Super Bowl 56. We got the California team about to play the Cincinnati Bengals. So yeah, so that skit, you know, even though it's a comedy, there's a lot of truth in that skit, which is really disturbing. Right? Somebody says, am I only taking Rams because the community is on Bengals and Zach? No, I don't care who the community is on. I'm taking the Rams because I do my own research. I don't just watch somebody else's video and say, oh, it is the year of the Tiger. No, I do my own research. That's why I got 56 people watching the live stream. I have my own Patreon. If you guys didn't know, I have my own Patreon. I decode sports every single day. You know? Yesterday, I don't know who the community has. 9 out of 10 times, I don't know who the community has. Because I don't watch a lot of people's videos. I mean, I'm not in people's Patreons in the chat. You're not going to see my name in a lot of these chats. You're just not. You know, I do pay attention to certain videos that matter to me, but when it comes to sports, I like to do my own research. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I didn't depend on somebody else to make me wrong, you know? If somebody's showing me something that's undeniable, like, I don't know, LeBron is going to win on the real King James' birthday, you see, stuff like that is undeniable. Like, there's nothing to combat that. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. King James, win on the King James. Like, for example, the All-Star game. And I'm going to put this out before anybody puts out their predictions so you guys don't say, oh, you're picking Team Durant because everybody's got Team LeBron. No, I got Team Durant because I did my own research on the All-Star game. LeBron, he is 4-0 in All-Star games. 4-0. I mean, what's the king number? 41. The All-Star game is in Cleveland. We're on the 41st meridian. So what do you think is going to happen to Team LeBron? Are they going to become 5-0 or 4-1? And how perfect for LeBron to pick up his first All-Star game loss in his hometown. You see? So I got Team Durant. I don't care if the community says, oh, Team LeBron is going to become 5-0. I don't care. I think that he's going to become 4-1 because of my reasons. And I'm going to stick to that until February 20th. If February 20th Team LeBron wins, then I'll look at myself and then I'll do some, I'll go back to the drawing board. But right now I like Team LeBron to lose and fall to 4-1 on the 41st meridian because King is 41. Okay? So is that because the community has Team LeBron, or is that because I did my own research? Exactly, Derek. I pay attention. I do my own thing. I don't pay attention to nobody. Look at this. The word king equals 41 and 23. So how perfect for number 23 and Team LeBron to become 4-1. 144 days after Durant's birthday. In the Jesuit order, right? Cleveland, that's where the All-Star game is at. Cleveland, right? Let's see what are the Cleveland's coordinates. Oh, look, it's on the 41st meridian. Okay, let's look up what is Team LeBron's record in the All-Star game. LeBron is 4-0. Is he going to become 5-0, or is he become 4-1 on the 41st meridian when King is 41? You see, I do my own research. I don't care who the community has. I don't care if on February 20th, LeBron becomes 5-0. If he does become 5-0, then I'm going to look at other people's work to see where I messed up at. Okay? So that last year when I had the Chiefs, it's not because Zachary Hubbard or anybody else had the Buccaneers. Actually, I had the Buccaneers before the season started, right after Ron Gronkowski got traded, 293 days before the Super Bowl. But again, I forgot about that. Whatever. I changed my pick to the Chiefs because something else that I noticed, where Andy Reid's son was sacrificed, I think 444 days or something like that before the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs had 444 losses. I'm like, what the hell? And I just know the relevance of 444. That's a big number with the Masons. So that's why I had the Chiefs. I just thought, I was like, deaths, they like to sacrifice people for the championship games. And then maybe his son was a sacrifice for him winning another rigged Super Bowl. That's what I thought. I was wrong. It was all about the GOAT ritual. So shout out to the people who had that. But every time people bring up my L's, why you guys don't bring up the times that I've been right? I don't get it. I've been right more than I've been wrong. Way more. I went 23-1 before before the lockdown. Who else is doing that? A lot of people also, I'm a little upset. I'm not gonna name anybody because I don't want any static with anybody. But there's people that says that we don't know who's gonna win the games. Well, yes, we do. We do know who's gonna win the games. Now there are certain games where the riddles are more difficult than others. Like LeBron winning on the real King James's birthday, how is that not knowing who is going to win the game? I mean, the person who said that knows that he said that. I'm not going to say any names. But that person says something in the video that says that a lot of these people who sell picks don't really know who's going to win the game. I mean, that's not really true. Because if the narrative is clear, like that of the King James riddle, how can you say that? The Atlanta Braves riddle, it was so obvious that they was going to win 215 days into the season because Atlanta Braves is 215. On Patreon, we predicted that the game was going to end on November 2nd for that reason. That's called knowing. So when you say stuff like that, you're discrediting the community. Just because maybe you don't know who's going to win the game, that doesn't mean other people in the community don't know, because we do know. Not all the time, but a lot of the times we do. Like, I always talk about this game because this game was one of my favorite decodes of all time. It was the Texas Red Raiders versus the Oklahoma State Cowboys. This is my favorite decode of all time. I told the people on Patreon, I am guaranteeing that the Oklahoma State Cowboys win today. And this is why. This is the head coach of that team, Mike Boynton. He also goes by Michael Boynton. And in Gematria, these are the 4 values of his name. Very rarely are you going to see stuff like this. This is why certain games are difficult and certain games are not difficult. You're rarely going to come across a ritual like this. So his real name is Michael Boynton. His name is 15666. 222, and 69, right? The date of the game was February 22nd. How is that date written? 2/22, like 222. So on 2/22, Michael Boynton was going for his 66th win of his career. And his team, the Cowboys, they had a chance of becoming 15-6. And then notice the opponent, they lost that day with 69 points. So he picks up his 66th win of his career. The team becomes 15-6. On the date is written 2/22, and the opponent loses with 69 points. I mean, how can you say that we don't know who's going to win the game? Yes, we do. Now, do we know all the time? No. I'll be honest. Not all the time. Certain times, the riddles are difficult to read. But games like this, how can you not guarantee that the Cowboys are going to win? And then for them to lose, for the Raiders to lose with 69 points, just completed the ritual. Because the game before the game was played, I didn't know they was going to lose with 69 points. I was trying to figure out like where are they going to put the 69 at? Because isn't this perfect 2-2, 66, 156? I wonder what they do with the 69. And come to find out, the opponent loses with 69 points to complete the ritual. And this was also 36 days after his birthday. And think about 666, the 36 triangular number. Shark, look at the predicted score. The predicted score was 66.6 to 66.6. I'm like, come on. And the Oklahoma State Raiders, Cowboys, were the underdogs. So this by no means was just an easy pick. And if he was watching this game, the Red Raiders was up by 15 points at one point. Okay? So this was an underdog pick that we cashed out on by understanding Gematria, because the games are rigged by this system. Okay? This is my favorite riddle of all time. I've never seen something like this where you use all 4 ciphers to decode the game. This is very rare. But it comes across, if you do the research, if you look hard enough, you might catch one like this. Oh, for one more 222, the 2 star players of the game were these 2 players, number 2 and number 22. These were the players that had the most points for the Cowboys that game on February 22nd. And this guy went to the NBA, Kane Cunningham. So Khalid Bone and Kane Cunningham dominated the Red Raiders that day. Oh my gosh, what a mockery. So yeah, so let's see what happens with Team LeBron on the All-Star game. And let's see what happens tomorrow. And I recommend everybody to go watch this skit, because it is predictive programming. Oh, and I don't think did I show you guys this? The name of the skit is Losers Locker Room. I think I spoke about this. It equals 213 and 78, just like Joseph Lee Burrow. I think I spoke about this. I talk a lot, so I forget what I'm talking about. Yeah, I did show you guys this because it's on my blog. So yeah, so let's just see if tomorrow Joseph Lee Burrow is in the losers locker room during Black History Month. Okay? So good luck, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And you have a good night. And thank you for the support.